Morning, guys. Today is May the 16th. It's a Sunday morning. I know I'm late with my video. Just had a lot of stuff going on. Still recovering from a surprise Mother's Day trip to the beach with my husband. So I've got some finished objects, mostly works in progress because um, of the surprise trip to the beach. I chose to take something I knew I could actually accomplish while there. I'm trying to be a little bit quieter than usual because everyone in the house is asleep. You may hear, I had plugged in the coffee, so you may hear the coffee perking in the back. Sorry. My bird, of course, is awake just because she's awake as soon as lights come on. And she's a society finch, is what the breed is. And I don't cover her cage, so crack a darn, she's awake. Surprisingly, I've had her over 2 years now, and she is the only one out of the four that has survived, and she is perfectly content to be where she is. She, happy-go-lucky bird. She just is. She doesn't understand being quiet or anything like that. She makes noise all the time. I know that she's there, um, and we just go on from there. Anyway, so starting with my finished objects, I was happy this week because I got a lot of stuff done for Operation Gratitude. Um, because that was what I chose to take to the beach with me. So that's what I did. So, of course, they're scarves. I've just got different colors. This one is like burgundy. I don't think it's called burgundy, but that's basically what it is. So I got that done. I got a green one done. And I love this one. This yarn is a mainstay from Walmart. I don't know why I like it as much as I do, but I do. It's very soft. It's almost very similar to Carry-On Super Soft. I'm watching also, I have squirrels on the porch. And they've been trying to get into the bird seed, so they go a little crazy out there occasionally. So I got a lot of scarves done this week. So I got two gray. I won't show you the other gray. This one, love this one. It's showing up as being gray, but it's not. It's a I don't know if I say it's one of these things I got in the Goodwill package that I had purchased a while ago. What it reminds me of is pearl. It looks like it's cream color maybe, but then as you're stitching it, it kind of just constantly is changing colors. It goes to gray, to beige. Um, so I'm glad I have a little bit left of it because I wanted to use it uh, in June. But then the more I look at it, it's not going to meet the criteria because when I'm holding it in my hand, it does look like it's dirty. But I know that it's not. It's just this color. It has the ability to change colors, just like a pearl is. And that's one of the spaces I know. It's coming up in the Facebook group Yarn Bingo. And I will link a connection down below for that so that you can turn around if you're interested. Love to have more people come join us. It's fun. It's a chance to show off your creations. And I've noticed that I've gotten into this type of speckled yarn. You can see the speckles in it. If you remember, I did a cape in wine with specks, and I just absolutely loved it. And I found this also in the Goodwill bag, and it's just blue tweed is what it's called. And basically it's blue with specks, and it works up, and I don't know, I'm kind of like really liking things that have specks in them. I know I love things, I find myself gravitating to yarns that are multicolored. Um, I don't know what it is. I just do it. Kind of interesting. Solids are okay, but I really do enjoy working with things that are multicolored. I guess it's the self-changing colors in there that I really like. I don't know, but I just know that I gravitate to them, of course. And then, so I got 7 scarves done all this week, which is a lot for me. I usually the most I've been able to get done is 4, and I've gotten 7. So, but it's basically like a week and a half of work. But anytime I just don't feel like thinking about anything, I just pick up my Operation Gratitude and I can just start crocheting. You know, it's very simple. It's 17 rows across, 17, 18 rows across. I make them different. Sometimes I do 17, sometimes I do 18. Backspace 3, double crochets around, and just back and forth. And you do it, and I do it until I get 48 inches. I like to get 49 because I have to actually stretch it out and measure it this way. And I figure if I do, because it need to be 48 to 50 inches. If I get it to 59, I'm a good an inch either way. Because if you lay it flat, it might come out a little differently, because I usually don't have the ability to lay it out flat. Every time I try to lay it out flat to measure it against something in my house, I come up short because I don't have anything long enough to measure 48 inches. I have, like, my coffee table that I hide my yarn in is 36. It's 3 yards. And I'm like, doesn't work. So I can't, like, lay it on my table and say, okay, this is done. So I got 4 hats done. I have a yellow and these other 3, and they don't show up on this either as well, and they didn't show up on my camera when I photographed them either. Got some type of notification from my phone. It's neon green, and you can't see it. I just don't know how to make it brighter so you can see it, but it's neon green. So I got those done, and that's pretty much it for my finished objects. Like I said, I didn't really get a lot done. I did. So I can turn around and put these in the box to wait to be shipped. So I'm doing pretty good with that. The box is getting actually quite full. So hopefully soon I'll be able to ship them off. So one thing, they black up my table because I keep everything on my table next to me until I actually record it. Once I record it, if it's finished, then it goes in its designated spaces. And I've never taken you to where I keep all my projects. I keep a lot of projects in bags. Usually they're always in a bag. I have one project, basically 2 projects that are not currently in a bag, but they're right next to me. And they're pretty big, so I don't really move them around much. So, works in progress. I've had these done, and I just haven't shown them. They're not done. They need to have a button put on them. When I put a button on them, I'll show them again. But I've been working on my towel toppers. Now this towel, yeah, they've been crunched up because I didn't get them out at all last week. Love is a 4-legged word, and I did. And this one I worked out of scraps. This month I decided to work out of scraps. So this is 2 colors that were in my scrap ball yarn, and I just worked on this and this. It may become my scrap project for this month. I don't know, because I did do them this month. I did these on May 1st, and I haven't been back in the bag to do anything else. Again, another scrap yarn. You can see I was trying to use up this scrap yarn because it went around everything, and it kind of goes to everything. This one is Bless This Kitchen. So those are the 2 towels that I have for May. I have towels already picked out, or I have towels already purchased for June. I just haven't done them yet. And of course, again, scrap yarn, same thing. And I thought I had done one, but the whole top was this, but I don't see it here. So I know I only got 4 towels done when I did it, because about 4 is about all I get done in a day when I'm doing these. So there you go. Those are my 4 towels that I got almost done. They just need a button, and then they can be a finished project. You probably will not see that group of 4 again. For a button, I wouldn't hold them as soon as I get the buttons on, because I'm supposed to actually try and work on it today. But I'm going to do Jada Stitch's mile a minute thing first. And if I get that done, then I'll go to that. Or I'll do like I've been doing. Anytime I've gotten any finished time, I go on to this blanket. It's pretty big. It is a scrap blanket. I've got 2, finish up my gray one, and then 2 kind of like medium balls to put onto it, and then that will be done. Hold on a minute. So, sorry about that interruption. So that's all that I've been actually working on this week. I took a couple of days off because I wasn't really feeling myself. Still not feeling 100% great. It's nothing major, not COVID. I know that. I've been waking up very early. This morning was 7:30. That's early for me. And then I have babysit kids till at least midnight, probably about 12:30. And last night I just couldn't even make it that far. I just when I get tired, my legs start jumping. Well, they started jumping like 10 o'clock last night, which is highly unusual. And no matter what position I sat in, I couldn't get comfortable. And then I just kind of like got cold. And it was one of these, like I had shorts on, so I went and put jammies on. And I just could not seem, I covered up my blanket, I'm sitting here crocheting. And I just couldn't seem to get warm enough, so I finally went in and asked my husband. I said, "Can we swap places? Can you watch the kids till their parents get here?" I said, "I'm so cold." I said, I don't feel good. I'm just really, really cold. And he said, "Yeah." So he came out and he watched the kids for me. I never heard them leave. And there's usually noise when they leave because they get so excited seeing their parents, which is fine. I never heard him come to bed. I never heard my grandson come to bed. Nothing. I just know I was out. It's like I got in, once I got under my covers, I was gone. I just gone. And I've had that happen the past 2 nights to where I'm like, all of a sudden I just get so cold and I can't seem to warm up. And I don't warm up until I get in bed. And I'm like getting tired and draggy and stuff like that. So anyway, okay. Continue to finish working on my works in progress. Still working on my temperature blanket. I did go through the month of October and get all my circles done, all my inner circles, so they're all done. And that is my high temperatures. Now I'm going back and putting in the low temperatures and then adding it to the blanket. I'm in the second week of October. It seems to move along a lot faster when I do that than it does for me to make the whole square from beginning to end. So the one day I worked on it this week, I just made circles. I made all my 30 circles. I've already gone through and counted up like how many center parts I have, so I know how many of each color I need to have. So I just went ahead and did it. And I have that already set up for November and December. I'll be so glad when this blanket's done. This blanket is a huge project. It is huge. It is 365 squares, of course, in granny squares, which are fine. And then I came back to balance out the blanket. I had dividers between the months, so I have, I think, 13 dividers is what I have on now. So it gave me, because I have a beginning and an end, and then of course the 11 dividers in between the 12 months. So I have, and I don't make the dividers until I need them, because that keeps me on track and keeps me going. So altogether, it's 365 and 13's 8, 3 and 5, 13 and 3 and 5 is 8. Got that one. And then it's 1 and 6, 7. So 378 squares is what's in this blanket. It is massive. Now it is granny square, 4 points in the center. And then of course you have your color on the outside. It's basically 3 rounds. And then of course I have my white, and when I'm doing my white, I'm also attaching it to the blanket. Hold on. Okay, so I'm on my temperature blanket. I'm hoping to get out into the hallway and get that photocopied. If I ever do, I will make sure that I insert a picture of it. I've held it up several times, but it's so big right now. It's taller than me. It's wider than me. I can't even get a full wingspan out because it's wider than that. So I need to go out in the hallway and actually take a picture of it, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be tall enough to get the whole thing. I think we'll have to get a ladder out too to get up high enough so I can take it from top to bottom. So that's going to be interesting. So, all right. Until next week, next Thursday, I have my hashtag movie and stitch videos coming up. I have to do that one. I'm doing the letter I, so when you see that pop up, you want to take a look at it. I don't know what I'll be working on when I'm actually doing it, watching it, but I'll be working on something. Then I'm also got, of course, my regular weekly one that I'm supposed to do, so I've got to work on that too. So hopefully I'll get some work done this week, and we'll have some other stuff. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up over there. If you don't, of course, you can always give it a thumbs down. That is your choice. I may not be happy about it, but I'll get over it. And then, of course, if you really want to come in and see what I've been keeping up with and doing, please come over and subscribe to my channel. Always looking for new people to join my channel. I like to show what I've created to you. I'm hoping that I can inspire you, get the word out, get the message out. Maybe people will start creating for these other donation groups that I create for. Maybe there's something that I'm creating that you want to do. So until next week, I'll see you later. Bye.